Today's video is not really a motorbike video, but it's kind of how the channel came about for me making motorcycle videos. And it all started back in 2012. Now, I'd just been made redundant from a job, and after 5 years of working with that company, I'd slowly crawled my way to the top. And and then it kind of all crashed down and I had to find new work. And it kind of does a bit of damage to you mentally when you've tried so hard with one company and then it's just all thrown out the window. So without much money, I decided to do something to kind of focus, and that was to walk from Land's End to John O'Groats, a journey that would take me over 1,000 miles. And that was published in the Bournemouth Echo. I actually did it with my friend, and that's why it says duo. And that was a big, hard walk to actually take on. And of course, I took a charity on board. I took Cancer Research UK, and it cost me, I don't know, maybe 1,000, 1,500, I really have no idea, in my own money to do this journey. It was camping and eating, you know, the normal things you do, but obviously without a job. So I set the goal to raise lots of money, and ended up raising just a measly £185 and £40 from online donations. So overall, I was pretty disappointed with the amount of money I raised for the charity. But at the end of the day, it's not something everyone wants to fund towards, and some people find it quite intrusive when you just go there and like, do you want to donate money for me? I'm doing this incredible thing. And just to make matters worse, I had actually got a job about 6 months prior to doing this walk. So I was thinking, I've been here 4, 5, 6 months, and now I'm just going to tell them I'm disappearing for 5, 6 weeks. So that was kind of a bit awkward as well. And upon return from that, they docked my wages £1,000 per year because it inconvenienced the company. So basically I lost around 7.5% of my wages on a yearly basis. So I was pretty annoyed in the head. But now here's where the channel comes into it. I decided to travel with my friend that I walked with on this long walk to Cheddar Gorge, so we could kind of like catch up, have a chat, have a little walk around, you know. And after that, I thought, you know what, this would be a really good opportunity to film, make some blogs, just to document for our own personal use. So we'd have little adventures. And I've actually been not blogging as such because I haven't been uploading it, but documenting days out and things like that. So it was actually quite a normal thing for me to go around with the camera and film. Needless to say, some of the recent videos get quite awkward, like in the motorcycle touring Scotland. And it happens in quite a few videos. You'll see me walk into a public shower while camping. You get some strange looks if you walk into a shower with a camera. In a public shower especially, because it's rather weird and awkward. But moving on from that, the motorbike channel was born, and the whole purpose of it was to collect all of the parts that we buried along the walk. So in this motorcycle fishing trip, I actually went to Cheddar en route so that I could pick up a stove that I'd left there, which I'm not sure how long it was, a year later or something. We went back, we collected the stove. It still worked. It was a bit pitted on the metal, but it was still in perfect working order. So I was quite happy with that. And that's why half of the videos relate to that walk, like the touring UK. It started in Land's End, and that's where we went to try and collect the tent that I'd thrown away on day 3 or 4. And there was loads of other little bits that went all up the country, and of course that's essentially where this motorbike channel came from. It was going to be do the walk and then go back and pick up all the pieces of rubbish we'd left behind. And we didn't actually leave anything at John O'Groats, but still it would be nice just to complete the journey and go from one end to the other on the motorbike, just to make sure we collected all the pieces. And this is the complete list of locations we walked through, and obviously it's quite a long route to go back and check everything, and the memory's not so good with collecting all the information now. So it would be nice just to complete the whole journey again, Land's End to John O'Groats, and just finish that legacy of the motorbike trip that originated from a walk. So that's definitely on the cards for sometime maybe in the future. But moving on from that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump straight into the video that I made. I was doing daily updates so that people from my work and things like that could follow me. So every day there was, or every couple of days, I'd upload a video like, oh hi, I'm here, this is where we are today, we're hoping to make it here. And there was clips of like blisters coming off my feet. And some of those clips that I did take weren't included in the final product that I put together. But it's still a little adventure that I've made, and I hope you'll stay around for the next 25-30 minutes to watch it. And yeah, it was an absolutely incredible experience. Now, we had a couple of bad days. The first couple of days I didn't realise it was going to be so wet on the feet, so the socks got absolutely drenched and we tried cooking them to dry them out. I'm just going to clarify, that does not work. We also had another problem just after we left Blackwater, and that was that the tent had leaked. We'd got everything soaked, so essentially we knew that was a bad tent at that point, and that went in the bin. And what else was there? There was, oh, the camera. I didn't include this clip in the video either, but I had this beautiful camera with me which my brother had given me as a gift to take so that I could take pictures all the way up. And bearing in mind that I'd recently been chucked out of a job, I didn't have much money, I kind of, yeah, the camera broke when we hit Bristol, but it was still functioning occasionally, so I was taking pictures, and then after we hit Chepstow Castle, it just completely packed up, and there's a clip where I was so mad I just threw the camera on the ground, and I thought, oh, you know what, now we're stuck with this £30 toy camera to take all the pictures for the rest of our journey. But luckily somebody met us a few miles further on, and they gave us a new camera so we could take pictures. But the problem was we didn't have a charger for it, so we were very sparing with how we were taking the pictures, and it ended up being quite awkward. So we had a few good pictures, and I was using a HTC Wildfire S at the time to take the videos to upload to YouTube, which in its day was great technology, and it's now it's like taking a picture with a potato. It's absolutely pointless. And yeah, we've completed this walk, and I just thought now's a good time to share how the channel started. So without further ado, here's the trip. Just on our way down to Land's End now. Probably going to be on the road for about another 4 hours. If the car doesn't break down, that is. We've got a sign behind us, just there. 2012. We've got a lighthouse out there. Now I think we should start our walk. So, I've just started walking up from Land's End, heading this way now. There's me mate. He's doing it with me. And I think this is going to be the first milestone of our walk. Literally, stone. You can have it. It's day 2. It's absolutely tipping it down out there. We're soaked. We're hidden under some dodgy bridge, which is, well, it smells like somebody's done something against the wall. And that's about it, really. We camped on the moors somewhere over there.
10 miles that way?
Yeah, 10 miles that way. We've just passed Penzance, which is over there. We're heading for Redruth. Hopefully we'll be there within the next 8 hours. That'd be good. 8 hours. We've just parked up behind a church because we've run into some problems to do with our cooking. Our cooking today is socks because they're soaking wet, and we've got no other way to dry them. I think that one's done. That's yours. That one could do with a bit longer. Put these ones back in. But yeah, it's all good. We've just found a place to stay tonight in Blackwater. And luckily we've also got some food around here. Just here we've got some blackberries, so I'll have one of there. And that's quite nice. Over here, where is it? Just here, we've got loads of mint. It's very early in the morning and everything in this tent is completely soaked. Everything. I've just had to get changed, the sleeping bag's soaked, floor's soaked, the backpack's soaked. We've got puddles on the floor like that, all over the place. If you touch the side of the tent it just falls in, so yeah, it's pretty rubbish right now. But think positive, we're going to get to Bodmin today. It's been a terrible morning. We've had to ditch both the tents because they're rubbish. Just by a pub called the Plume and Feathers, we're going to get another signature to put on our sheet. And then over there we've got a sign that says Bodmin 28 miles. I reckon we can make that by tonight at some point, but that's the plan. On a positive side, we've made it to Bodmin tonight. It is getting quite late now, but it was worth the walk. There's not really anything here, it's just kind of open land everywhere. There's not many houses. We've been sticking to the A30 to get here really, most of the way. Yeah, oh, we got a tent. It's rubbish, it's really rubbish. It holds about the contents of my backpack and that's it. So that's useless for tonight, but we're going to have to cram in there somehow and get one more night's sleep. Hopefully we'll find a new tent in the morning. I reckon I'll be asleep within the hour, so I'll give you a video update tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have a new tent. It's late afternoon now, we're heading to Launceston. I've got a bit of a cold now because the tent we had to buy last night as an emergency tent was rubbish. It was a two-man piece of rubbish from the surplus store. It cost about a tenner. Oh, that's the last night I'm sleeping in that. We're going tent shopping today. We're going to get a proper tent, something with like a 5,000mm hydrostatic head, and hopefully that'll be a lot better. We've made some more good progress today. We headed towards Launceston and then walked on the outskirts so we could end up in the countryside a bit. And we seem to have parked ourselves by a river, which is quite good. Surrounded by trees, so ideal for camping. We've got a new tent. A Euro hike. The bloke in the shop said it's really good and that it will do everything we need it to. So let's just hope everything he was saying was true, and I'll give you an update on the tent in the morning. Good morning. We had a spell of rain last night and the tent held up pretty well. We've got no rain in here this morning. It's pretty dry, so we're going to pack up and head on today. Hopefully make a lot of progress. We'll see how far we can get. Made some good progress over the last couple of days. We're really hitting it now. The weather's been absolutely atrocious, but I've just had a dry spell, so I've managed to film this. I'm just going to grab something to eat in the Little Chef, and then we're going to head on again. Hopefully make it to Exeter, or somewhere close. We've just passed Crediton. That was quite a hard walk. We've now got to head down this really long, windy road, which is really annoying because we keep having to move out of the way for traffic and it's hindering our progress. So, yeah, we're going to head down there into the countryside and hopefully make some more great progress. Let's get on for the evening. It's been a really difficult day's walking. We're here in Tiverton though. We're going to have to find somewhere to camp soon before it starts getting really dark. Surprisingly, it's still quite busy with traffic. But yeah, if we can find somewhere to camp now, hopefully we'll make it to Taunton tomorrow, and then from Taunton to North Petherton, and that will be the most comfy night's sleep we can get because we know someone there. So yeah, that'd be good. I've just sneaked into a sweet corn field and I intend to grab some. It's not quite ready yet, but I am quite hungry. Come here. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. That'd do me. That's nutrition right there. We made it past Taunton today. Quite a big town actually. We're now heading along the Taunton to Bridgewater Canal so we can stop off at North Petherton. And we've just come across this place, which is quite convenient. It's got some chairs and things to sit on. And there's a little audio unit over here. Turn the handle to hear about the history of the Bridgewater and Taunton Canal. So let's give that a go.
It is good to see the canal alive with activity.
Oh,
It is good to see the canal alive with activity again. Not so long back.
oh, I give up that. That's a load of rubbish. Yeah, right. Well, that was useless, so I might as well read the sign they put up over here. Some massive fair in Bridgewater. It's all hectic at the moment. We've dropped our gear off at our mate's house where we're staying tonight. Yeah, that's about it. First night sleep in a normal bed, and it was quite comfortable. However, we are very late getting up. It's nearly midday, and we've still got to get to Glastonbury, so better start making a move. We're making very slow progress at the moment, mainly because my feet kill. But oh, there's a sign over here. Where is it? That says Glastonbury is only 6 3/4 miles away. So hopefully we'll make it there by about midnight, and then all's good. We've made it to a place called Street, which has got quite a few shops, including a shoe shop and a few other bits and pieces. Just stocked up on food, got myself a sandwich. It's got pickle in it. I don't like pickle, but it's food. Hope to make it to Glastonbury. I think it's about 3 miles back that way, so if we make it there, I'm probably going to camp on the top of it because I don't know anywhere else around here where I can camp, so it's all good. That is the spectacular view looking down from Glastonbury Tor. It's quite impressive. It's now nearly 1 in the morning, so probably going to have another late start tomorrow and head for Cheddar. We camped on top of Glastonbury Tor last night. It's quite a comfortable night's sleep, but we did get kicked off this morning by some farmer. We're going to head to Cheddar now and hopefully be there within like about 4 hours or so. That'd be good. And then I don't know where we're going from there, so we'll have to check the map. So far we've made it to Wales, not Wales, but Wales, and we haven't seen a sign for Cheddar at all. So we've stocked up on food, got cheese and onion pasty and that. Got it from Lidl's actually, nice and cheap. And I'm covered in crumbs as well, which is a bit of a pain. Got my shorts on today, and it's freezing still. So yeah, hopefully we'll find a sign for Cheddar and then see if we can work out where it is, because I have no idea. Wish me luck. We camped on top of Cheddar Gorge last night. It was quite a spectacular view. We've had a good old look around, and we've just ended up on the top of some sort of quarry place, which is very, very, very high up. That's the view from up here, and that goes straight down over. I'd say that's about a good 350-foot drop. And that big circle of water in the background over there, that's Cheddar / Axbridge Reservoir. and we're going to hopefully head that direction so we can make some progress towards Bristol, and then that should put us back on track. So let's start walking again. We're in Bristol and it is really hectic. Kind of sucks, but we'll be back en route hopefully the second we get out of there. Still lost in Bristol. It's got a lot of good shops, but it's really, really hectic. And I don't know how to find my way out of this, so this is going to be fun. I've dumped my bag down for a bit, just so I can ask for directions. I think the Seven Bridge is over there, so I'm going to head that direction and see if anyone knows where they're going. Well, we managed to get out of Bristol, which is good, and we've crossed the Severn Bridge, which is actually quite dodgy on a breezy day. But we've arrived here in Chepstow, big castle there. We've been told the nearest camping site's another couple miles down the road, and I can't really travel anymore today because my feet are killing me, so looks like I'm going to have to camp in there somewhere. Another early morning, just outside of Chepstow, just burning the remains of our rubbish to dispose of it, as there is no bins anywhere. The place we chose to camp last night, which we didn't realise until this morning, was next to a massive cliff face that is very, very steep. And the thing that makes it a bit more dodgy is all the fallen rocks around it. There's about a good 25 huge rocks that have just crumbled away from the face itself. But yeah, we're just going to smother this ash into the ground so it's nice and hidden out of the way, and then we're going to head for another road somewhere, see how we get on with that. We've just taken shelter in a bus shelter because it's been raining, and I've just gone to look through the images on my camera and it's not working, it's broken, it's coming up with lens error and some other nonsense. It's a really good camera actually, it's done the job up until now, but it just doesn't seem to want to do anything anymore. So we're here at the campsite and I'm just about to have a shower for the first time in about a week, so got some of the edge. Can't go wrong with the edge. So I suppose I better get clean. Just got myself a Subway. We're in Gloucester. It's quite nice actually. It smells nice anyway. Haven't eaten it yet. We've got some weird tower thing over there. This is a massive place as well. We've just been lost in this. We had to ask for directions in the Subway. And not that Subway, but the other Subway, the one with the trains. And we're going to try and head for Tewkesbury or something, as it's still quite early in the day, and we've been starting about 5 o'clock in the morning every morning, so that'd be a good plan. Unfortunately, the video updates are going to become a bit scarce now because we're running out of all battery power to the phones and the uploads, and we've got no means of charging it. So this will probably be one of the last few updates, and then we'll probably upload one every 3 or 4 days or so. So yeah, unfortunately, but we're going to keep heading on anyway. Just sat on some hay bales at the moment. We've passed Wolverhampton Way. Got some sore feet now. I think the walk's actually beginning to kick in and take its toll. I've got a big old red patch there where it's red raw, and if you're eating your food you might not want to look at this, but got big old clumps of skin and blisters hanging off now. It's becoming quite painful on that side. That's all worn away on the back there. But apart from gammy feet, still pretty good at the moment. The weather's been rubbish. But this is Great Britain, so yeah, that's kind of expected. Hopefully Manchester and Liverpool, somewhere up there soon. But that could be another couple days walking. All fun though. we've just set up camp for the night at a place called Bollington. It's getting quite cold now, can blow steam, so we're going to get a little fire on the go. And luckily I've got some shavings here, which I managed to obtain while making some rubbish tools. I've got a pair of tongs, a makeshift knife, which is actually quite sharp surprisingly, but yeah, that's alright. A dodgy spoon, which will probably hold about a pinch of salt, and my rubbish fork, which I had some chips with earlier. So let's get this fire on the go. This should go. Yeah, I'll be right over there. And that's catch quite nicely. Get some sticks going on there. And hopefully that'll burn quite well and we can get the rubbish going. The last few worked pretty well, so I assume this one's going to do the same. Got some nice flame coming off that now. And I suppose I better go over there and help get the tent set up because we're having issues with it tonight. We camped in Borough last night and we thought we'd explore the scenery today, and we've got all this. We're just on the outside of the Yorkshire Dales, and doesn't get much better than this, even though it was a very uncomfortable night's sleep. But yeah, with a view like this you don't mind waking up in the morning. I think it's day 21. We're at a place called Shap. There's a small abbey over there, which is quite nice. A little flowing river just down here. A load of mud. And this I found unusual. Not the gate. Where is it? Oh, great. Come here, you stupid thing. Yeah. Right. That's that sort of. It better still be here. No, it's gone. Well, oh no, it's over there. No, it's not, it's gone. No, it is, it's still over there. There is a weird, oh, you can't see it on the zoom, but there is a proper weird coloured bird over there. Oh, funny zoom on this camera as well. It's red and black and white, and it's pretty mad. I'll tell you what, I'll take a picture of it, and then when I've got a picture, I'll upload it to YouTube as a slideshow, and then you can go through them all. Well, after all the signs saying Penrith Castle this way, I was expecting a bit more than a couple of ruins. Still interesting though, isn't it? I made it to Selkirk last night. Unfortunately, Richard's not going to be joining us for the rest of the way. See ya! Very cold night's sleep last night. Campfire Lock. It's called Lock 50. It's at a place called King's Seat. There it is. It's quite a spectacular view, but apart from the weather, everything's beautiful around here. Oh, hope I warm up soon. I've woken up in Struan today. It's very cold, there's frost all over the ground everywhere. That's the view. Another nice view, but still too cold. Put my backpack on and get walking, try and warm up. Good morning. It's another cold but nice morning here in Moy. Don't know where I'm going today yet. I'm going to have to check the map again. But that is the view across the loch at Moy. Quite spectacular. Another one of my makeshift tripods over here so I can get a picture of myself here. Like a boss. And Just finished putting my tent away. Another cold, bright, early start to the day, and you can tell it's cold now because we got snow and it's setting on the hills over there. Beautiful scenery all up the A9 though. It's just loads of mountains everywhere. I don't fancy tackling them today, so I think I'm just going to stick with the road. But yeah, nice. The end is finally in sight. I've been walking since about 2 or 3 o'clock this morning and I'm very, very tired. But there it is, the official signpost now, John O'Groats. I was hoping that guest house would be open, but it's obviously too early. I'm officially now at John O'Groats, Lakey Legs, and all I want to do is get my picture taken by the sign, but they've removed the sign. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, because you have to pay to have your picture taken by a sign. I don't even know if they're going to open today. I could be stuck here for hours waiting for a picture one. Ooh. It may not be the official sign, but it's the one that I'm getting my picture next to.